Hey everybody, Brett here at Pure Pursuit. We've got this 2012 Cadillac Escalade ESV that I'm going to do the exterior features for. Stepping right in under the hood, you can see the 6.2 liter V8. I'll go ahead and close this down. You can check out the really aggressive front end on this thing. Unfortunately, it's kind of big for our showroom, so our camera guy might be having some issues with getting back far enough to really see everything. Great front end. As you can tell, it is a certified pre-owned. HID headlights, fog lights, and tow hooks up here in the front. Stepping around here to the side, you can see the 22-inch chrome wheels with the black painted calipers. Great looking side gills there on the side of the fender. Cadillac ESV badging with chrome door sills and chrome door handles. Interior of this car has beige interior with wood accents and a black dash. Also, while we're doing this video, let's hop back in to get a good look at the rear DVD entertainment and heated seats. Best way to loop those in as features for this vehicle is go ahead and set them off right now. Rear wheel, again, we've got the chrome wheels, 22 inches. Stepping around to the back, you've got plenty of storage in this vehicle, which is exactly what it's for. Third row seats are easy to remove or lay down if you want. Storage in here as well, and there's a cargo mat protector there. Underneath is where the spare tire is. This car's got the power lift gate as well. And it's got the great redesigned rear end with the LED taillights and the LED third tail light. Checking out down on the bottom side, you can see the backup Parktronics as well as the backup camera and the nice chrome exhaust tip. This car is actually warmed up right now, so I'll go ahead and hop in it and do a little rev so that you guys can hear what the exterior rev noise sounds like and get an idea for that. Right over here on the door sill is where your power locks, windows, and mirrors are. Memory seat for the driver's seat, and your seat controls are on the side right where you would expect to find them. Headlight controls are on this dial here, and it's got auto headlights. Dome controls and fog light controls are right next to it. Moving over to the steering wheel, you have audio controls on the back, as well as on this side, which also has the Bluetooth controls and source control there. Cruise control buttons are on the left side of the steering wheel, as well as heated steering wheel. The background of the center structure is brushed aluminum, which also it repeats over here to the sides as well, and then also on the steering wheel. Nice little touch there. Speaking of the center cluster, you've got these 4 buttons that will adjust the output there for the center, show you the fuel range, fuel economy, fuel used, timer for your trip, transmission temperature, fuel economy instant, and then off. Also the basic odometer settings and compass. Using the second button down, you can check the battery voltage, oil pressure, calibrate the compass. And then the third one down, you can change different door lock settings and chimes and tilting mirrors and several different features for that as well. We'll go ahead and back out from there. Up on the rear view mirror, you have the auto dim mirror with the OnStar settings as well. Home link, and then your controls for the sunroof and power lift gate. Speaking of the center stack, we've got it's on the audio screen right now, and you can see it's got AM, FM, XM, CD, auxiliary input, which auxiliary input is right here, as well as inside of the center console there's a USB port with a 12-volt charger. And since I'm in here right now, you can see the headphones for the DVD rear entertainment are stored in here as well. Whenever I close this, it's got a secondary storage area for even more storage. Moving back to the center, you have all of your navigation and audio settings here in the middle. Right here we've got the navigation screen, navigation settings screen, and then configuration for sound, radio, navigation, the display itself, and then the clock settings. You can set up Bluetooth from here as well. Down below that we have dual climate for both driver and passenger. Heated and cooled seats. The cooled is on top. Dual heated, that is, the rear of the seat and the bottom of the seat are both heated for both the driver and passenger. Power adjustable pedals. And then moving back to the back portion of the car, you can see that the rear seats are heated, as well as climate controls for the rear passengers and DVD inputs and settings there. Back up to the top, you can see I can actually reach this one to open it and to show you the dual DVD screens. There's one right here, and then one for the third row occupants as well. That pretty much covers the interior features of this car. Go ahead and hop right in here, put it in reverse. As the backup camera populates there, you can see it has the course prediction indicators on that as well. As I'm sure you are aware, the Escalade is a larger vehicle, so the backup camera is pretty useful in this thing. It's also got the Parktronic in the back as well. Being said that it is a larger vehicle, it is actually pretty maneuverable, which is kind of surprising, but thankfully so. You don't have to really worry about not being able to fit into any location. Obviously there's going to be like compact car parking spots that you shouldn't be parking in the first place, but other than that, you should be pretty good with trying to locate somewhere to park, or driving and backing up, fitting it in places that might appear to be tight. Really aren't that difficult. Being a larger SUV, it does not have the direct, precise steering that you would expect out of a sports car, but it is pretty good for driver input and feedback. Very direct for what you would expect for the output to be is basically how it responds. Super smooth ride and quiet interior. I've got the climate control on a little bit right now, as well as my cooled seat, so that way you're probably not picking that up, but it makes a little bit of noise, but not as much as you might expect. And speaking of the capabilities of getting around, we just turned around in that little intersection there with pretty much no problem. So I'll go ahead and stop here and do the full throttle run so you get an idea of how this thing can get along. And we'll stop at 65 there. Not the fastest vehicle in the world, but it's a pretty big one, so it is capable for highway acceleration or passing, or just getting around quickly if that's the type of thing that fancies you. But then again, it's not specifically designed for being a very quick vehicle, so it's very, very capable for being the larger vehicle that it is. Definitely does everything that it's supposed to correctly. Great space, great comfort, easy to maneuver. And so if you've got any questions about this that we might not have covered, please don't hesitate. Give us a call at 816-659-3027, or send us an email to hello@purepursuitauto.com.